YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. It's your boy, Mrtwothousand. I'm gonna light up something real quick, because this is gonna be one of the realest ones I do. No, it's not weed, it's just a cigar. But, so I'm laying down, chilling. I haven't really been feeling well today at all. I'm not gonna yell, I'm not gonna scream, I'm not gonna, but I gotta get this off my chest, because now, I did a rant a few months ago about the Mike Brown situation. I was very upset with our people for looting, for destroying property, for blowing up and going out of proportion. And I admit, I'm one of these guys nowadays. I try to be real neutral when it comes to law enforcement. I try to look on both sides when it comes to race relations, law enforcement, shit like that. You know, I tell people all the time, I mean, there's situations where, you know, not all police officers are out to get black people. You know what I'm saying? And there's situations where they are. And this is one of those situations where I feel like we, particularly Mike Brown and his family, have been robbed. Now, there's lots of speculation. People saying that Mike Brown attacked the cop. Mike Brown, you know, he was the aggressor. But the one thing that is clear, Mike Brown had no gun. Mike Brown had a good distance between the cop when he got shot. And Mike Brown's dead. So, my problem with this whole situation is, why isn't this man receiving some type of time? Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, you know, particularly white people, which I don't, you know, and I'm not racist, you know, I'm not at all, never been. But I have to get this off my chest, because this is something that's kind of fucked up. Basically, I look at different situations. Like, I have the mind. I could have had the mind of an attorney, because, you know, with attorneys, the way attorneys win cases is by using other cases. So my whole thing is this: I look at different situations throughout life, different things that people have done. Like, for instance, Michael Vick. Michael Vick, football player, you know who he is, had to do some jail time for dog fighting. Now, you know, if you don't know what dog fight, you never seen a dog fight. Basically, they get pit bulls and they fight them. Pit bull loses. 9 times out of 10, the pit bull has to die. And while it is cruel, and I don't believe in that, you know, that is a down south southern thing. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They still do it. It hasn't stopped yet. And it's not just black people that do dog fighting. It's white, Mexican, Asian, you know. Look it up. Look on YouTube, dog fighting. You'll see all types of races that do the shit, you know. But basically, Michael Vick, he do like 2 years, 3 years. What in 2 years? He went to jail. For not, he wasn't even fighting the damn dogs. He was just the guy with the money. He provided a place for it to happen. That's all he was. He wasn't the guy killing the dogs or nothing like that. Not to mention, his family snitched on him. So Michael Vick did more time for arranging the dog fights and financing the dog fights than this police officer is going to do for killing Mike Brown, a human, a young 19-year-old boy. Martha Stewart. You want to talk about race? Let's talk about race. Martha Stewart went to jail for a year because someone told her that a company was about to fuck up and was about to spend, fuck, their money about to go, take your money and move it to somewhere else. That's called extortion. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't tell nobody else. She went to jail for a year for that. Martha Stewart did more time than this cop did for killing an unarmed teenager. You know what I'm saying? Little Kim didn't want to tell on her friends. Yeah, she lied on the stand. But she did what our mamas told us not to do, and that was tattletale. Little Kim did more time in jail than this cop that killed an unarmed 19-year-old teenager. I have major issues with this because I have a godson who's about Mike Brown's age. My daughter's 15. I got cousins that are up there in age, that age range. And I got some homies that are little homeboys that are that age that, they just want to live. They just kind of have fun. And they could be done next. And this isn't the first time it happened. I'm in Wichita, Kansas. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in my city, let me pull it up. We have our own Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? Basically, our Mike Brown is a guy that we all know as Icarus. Icarus Samuel Rudolph. Now, let me tell you about Icarus. Icarus was born October 30th, 1987. Icarus was a Marine, private, first class. He was loved around the city. People knew him. I didn't know him personally, but he seemed like a cool guy. A lot of people talked about him, you know what I'm saying? And basically, Icarus was gunned down by the Wichita Police Department because he had post-traumatic stress syndrome. And his family, they just wanted some help with him, and they killed him. He needed help. Now remember, the VA was having some problems with getting people in. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't get the proper help he needed. So the guys with badges decided that they wanted to murder this man. And it's gotten to the point where this is what has become the norm with law enforcement. The guy in New York that broke up a fight and they basically choked him out. Sean Bell. You know what I'm saying? That situation. There's a lot of shit going on in this world, man, in this country. People, I have friends all over the world, and they're looking at our country and laughing. What the hell's going on in your precious America, man? America's so precious. Your law enforcement, people who are sworn to protect us, they're killing your people, man. What's going on? And this kind of makes me choose sides. Now, like I said, I was upset the last time I did a rant where I was talking about niggas, y'all was tearing up shit. And by no means do I condone it. All I'm going to say is this. One, please don't tear up anything black owned. Because You know, we work hard for our shit. We work hard to get our shit up. We work hard to get our money right. You know what I'm saying? 2, matter of fact, let me change that last statement. Don't tear up anything independently owned. Because, I mean, it's hard for me to jump on the whole bandwagon of Black Power like that, because I know I have several Caucasian homies, Mexican homies, Asian homies that have been done the same way. You know what I'm saying? Just like there are black people out there who are being Uncle Toms right now that are saying, well, you know, the cop, he was justified. No. Fuck that. Cops have nightsticks, cops have guns, and they have mace. You mean to tell me you couldn't have ran after him? I mean, this whole situation is bullshit, man. I personally feel like the justice system's failing. So, I'm not going to tell you guys to stop rioting. I'm not going to tell you guys, I'm not going to tell you guys to be peaceful. I'm going to tell you guys, be careful. Get you plenty of milk for your eyes, because they're going to be spraying tear gas. Please don't give them a reason to shoot you. If you're going to tear something up, tear up something that means something to them. Don't tear up a weave shop. Don't tear up a shoe store. Don't tear up a gas station because you need gas. Tear up police station, the mayor's office. If you're going to send a statement like that. You know what I'm saying? They need to hear that this is enough. They need to hear this. Because it's not right. It's not right at all, man. He was 19 years old. Why can't you just take him to jail if he was being like that? You know? And why could, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Because I thought we were over this, you know, and I defend this type of stuff all the time. I'm always telling my friends, hey man, y'all bugging, man. Y'all tripping, y'all always bugging out. Y'all need to chill out. It ain't like that no more. Y'all imagining things. I was for sure that they were going to indict him on something, manslaughter, something, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, Bill Cosby has had his syndicated show, The Cosby Show, pulled off of several networks over allegations from bitches. That's crazy, right? He hasn't even been arrested or charged or anything, but yet you have all these people from all these different networks and people in social media that are just crucifying him. And he hasn't got one charge yet. Not one police officer has knocked on his door. Females who are saying that he did stuff to them, but he paid them. That doesn't make you a victim, boo. It makes you a hooker. It makes you a hooker. That's all I'm going to say about that.